What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to It's Minivantures or Minivantures on YouTube. I'm Kevin.
And I am Grace.
And this week's video is a little choppy, a little sporadic. We had our dear friend Ian O'Donnell from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He is traveling cross country in his minivan. And so we met up with him. And what did we do?
We did a lot of things. The first day he arrived, I was babysitting, so you guys took photos?
Yeah, so he kind of did his own thing. We ended up having to stay at a hotel because our van was in the shop. Yeah. He was able to come by, get a shower, take me back to the mechanics to pick up the van. He kind of went and did his own thing. We met up later that evening. We went to In-N-Out, had dinner.
Oh, yes.
Went to the Santa Monica Pier, walked around, got some funnel cakes. And then the next morning we went and shot some surfers early in the morning. And then from there we went up to a park in Malibu and did like a little van tour of his van, and then he did one of our van for his channel. So there's just a couple things that we didn't film, so we kind of wanted to come on here and explain in case the video looked a little choppy and didn't really see what was going on. But hope you guys enjoy this one and be looking forward to the next one. It's not often you run into a fellow Spartanburger in Los Angeles.
Hello.
Yo, little In-N-Out. This is Ian, by the way. Ian O'Donnell from Spartanburg.
Get it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
There's the sitch, got the morning bars, got the fizz, you know, by Armand, no plug there. A little leftover Elfinier funnel cakes, wherever from you're at, from the north to south. And then we got our fellow van mate heating up some coffee water for the coffee over there. Good stuff.
All right, I'm Ian O'Donnell. This is my my minivan camper. It's a Town and Country. It's a 2013, and I guess I'll show you the outside. I put on these rain guards here so that I can just crack my windows at night. It helps let a little bit of airflow, especially if it's cold, because you exhale a lot of water vapor and you don't want it to like freeze up your windows. But that's pretty much it for the outside. Other than that, I didn't do anything because I just wanted it to look like a regular van. So that when I'm hanging out in Walmart parking lots, no one knows what's going on. But I'll show you what's going on in here. So in the main area, the bed is the big thing. This one was designed by a guy named Nick on YouTube as well. The way it's set up is you can flip your bed down like this, and then I just pull the cushion over like that, and now we're set up as a bed. So it can kind of convert and make a little extra room for you while you're trying to live in this thing. So that's kind of the big feature of this minivan. I did a couple things to help support it. Like I cut a notch into the counter right here. Just things like that. Hold it together. There's a few things I'd do differently with this bed if I redid it, but you know, you live and you learn. As far as just regular living in the van, I have my counter space right here. This is a little electric water pump. You can just charge it off of USB and it holds its charge for a while. This is a little mixing bowl. I just got it at Walmart and I cut a hole in it down in the bottom and put a little drain. And I can just show you where that all goes in a moment. But the only other thing I did here with the counter is I put a little pull-out drawer here so I can work on my computer. This is nice because I can have the computer right here and I can have a mouse here, and it's pretty comfortable. Other than that, the rest of it's pretty much just storage. I have my electrical set up right here. This is a Jackery 240. So it charges off the alternator while I'm driving right here. So I don't have any solar set up, but so if you're staying in one spot for a long time, this isn't the best setup. But I'm driving all the time on this trip, so it stays charged. I have a couple wires ran around. Like here's a little drop cable, comes over to here, so I can plug up a few things like my computer and such.
Smart.
My fan is wired into it as well, just with a USB. It's a USB fan, but I have a USB extension on it.
Nice.
Just so I can keep myself
Tell me about your like your blackout curtains and your blackout windows and the setup for those things.
Yeah, so at night what I do is I have this is just reflectant insulation, and I use 3M spray to put some fabric on them here.
Fancy.
So yeah, so on this side it's blacked out, and this I just put a nice little blue to make it look pretty.
Cool.
But what I do is I have some Velcro on them as well, so when I roll the windows up, this will fit in.
Boom.
About like that, and I can just black out all my windows at night.
Very good idea.
For my curtains right here, they were just some, I'll get this out of the way. For my curtains right here, these were just some blackout curtains I got at Walmart for like 12 bucks or something. I was trying to figure out the best way to put them in, but what I ended up doing was just running a cord here, tying a knot at the end, and then I just have some Velcro so I can pull these in the center like this.
And you can't even see it.
Yep.
Look at that. Blacked out. Wouldn't even know.
Yeah, so it works pretty well. I'm happy with it.
Stealth camping. Tell me a little bit more about like you decided to take the seats out, little drop hatches here.
Yeah, so I took all the seats out in the back, and the way the Town and Country and the Dodge Grand Caravan works is they have these stone go seats. So normally there'd be 2 second row seats here. You can fold them up and flip them down into the floor. So you have a lot of extra storage space down here.
Dang,
and
when that storage.
Yeah. So when I built my flooring, I cut out hatches so that I could get down there and store food and just other things. I have one on this side as well, but it's kind of
hard to
get to. Yeah, it's a little awkward to get to.
You got everything packed in here like super well though. Like everything has its place, and it's got to like in such a small area, like as you know.
Right. And let me show you the back real quick. There's things back there as well.
Let's head to the back. Oh, look at that automatic.
Yeah, automatic.
That is fancy.
We're hoping that doesn't fail on the trip at some point.
Fancy.
Back here, I got a few extra things. I did put the bed on hinges here so that I can lift up and get some more storage.
Super good idea.
But yeah, I just have some camping gear back here, some tools, some stuff that I wouldn't normally be accessing quite as often.
Yeah.
Things like fire extinguishers are back here for when I'm using the stove, that way I don't burn the thing down.
Safety first.
Yeah, right, always.
Sweet. And then you obviously got the beautiful fairy fly lights that run all throughout the entire van.
Yeah, and they don't even hardly take up a watt of power. I bet the thing, they could run for forever just about. It's crazy.
Giving it that aesthetic.
Yeah, it's a fun look. I had a friend suggest that. I was just gonna put LED strip lighting in, being all practical.
Yep.
And they were like, no, you gotta make it look nice. And right here you can see kind of my plumbing, quote unquote. So this is just my little gray water tank here, filters down. And then I have a 6-gallon jug right here that holds the majority of my drinking water and just all other types of stuff. I have some extra gallons back there I keep, but this is how most of it works. And this is that little electric pump, so I just have it running off of, it's got a little vinyl hose that runs down into, up under, and then I screwed a hole into the top of this, or drilled a hole rather. You can see it.
Yeah.
And that just runs down into the water tank and siphons it all up. Good to go.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole van.
Love it.